After water, tea is the most widely consumed beverage on Earth. Billions of cups are drunk daily across cultures and continents, not just for taste and ritual, but increasingly because of a growing body of research pointing to genuine health effects from regular consumption. To understand what daily tea drinking actually does to the body over time, we turn to Jenna Volpe, registered dietitian and herbalist based in Austin, Texas, who works extensively with the nutritional and functional properties of plants, including the full range of tea varieties available today. The key insight that Volpe opens with frames everything that follows. Every type of tea is unique in terms of its nutritional profile and what it provides. This is not a single conversation, but many different ones, and collapsing them into a generic claim that tea is healthy obscures the very specific reasons different varieties produce different effects in the body. The chemistry behind tea's health properties. The foundation of tea's health associations lies in its polyphenol content, specifically a class of polyphenols called catechins. These compounds act as antioxidants, meaning they scavenge free radicals, which are unstable molecules that damage cells and contribute to aging, inflammation, and the development of chronic disease. Regular consumption of antioxidant-rich beverages steadily supports the body's ability to neutralize this cellular damage before it accumulates into long-term harm. All teas derived from the Camellia sinensis plant, which includes black, green, white, and oolong varieties, contain polyphenols, but they differ significantly in their concentration and type, depending on how the leaves are harvested and processed. The fermentation and oxidation levels that distinguish these varieties alter the antioxidant profile substantially. Green and white teas, which undergo the least fermentation, retain the highest catechin content. The most abundant and most studied catechin in both green and white tea is epigallocatechin 3-gallate, known as EGCG. In addition to its antioxidant activity, EGCG has been shown to possess anti-inflammatory properties and has been studied for potential therapeutic effects in neurological, cardiovascular, and metabolic disease contexts. A study comparing the antioxidant profiles of 30 different tea infusions found that green teas consistently contained the highest catechin concentrations of any variety tested. Black tea and oolong tea go through greater oxidation, which reduces catechin content but creates other polyphenol compounds with their own activity. Black tea contains around 35.6 milligrams of caffeine per 6-ounce serving, which itself functions as an antioxidant agent in addition to its stimulant effects. Herbal teas occupy a separate category. They are not derived from Camellia sinensis at all, but from a wide variety of other plants, each with distinct nutritional properties. Stinging nettle leaf and horsetail provide minerals including calcium, iron, and silica. Hibiscus and rosehip are naturally high in vitamin C. Rooibos, a South African herbal tea, is caffeine-free and contains its own distinct set of antioxidants. Volpe emphasizes that virtually every herbal tea likely offers some health benefit, and the range of what different varieties can provide is genuinely extensive. What regular daily consumption produces. For most people, drinking antioxidant-rich tea every day can potentially help reduce chronic inflammation, slow down cellular aging, improve heart health, enhance metabolic function, reduce the risk of certain cancers, and support digestive health. These effects do not come from a single cup or a short-term experiment, but from the cumulative antioxidant load delivered consistently over time. The mechanism is straightforward. Daily tea consumption provides a regular supply of compounds that protect cells from oxidative damage, reduce the inflammatory signaling that drives chronic disease development, and support the vascular health that underlies both cardiovascular and neurological outcomes. The cardiovascular evidence is particularly well established. The flavonols in green and black tea specifically support blood vessel function by helping vessels relax and maintain flexibility, improving blood flow and reducing the pressure on the heart over time. Regular green tea consumption has been associated in population studies with reduced rates of heart disease and stroke, effects that align mechanistically with what is known about EGCG and vascular health. The factors that can undermine the benefits. Volpe is careful to address the ways in which preparation choices and individual health circumstances can significantly alter what tea consumption actually delivers. The first and most common issue is what people add to their tea. Tea itself is anti-inflammatory, but sugar is pro-inflammatory, meaning that sweetening tea consistently with added sugar works against the very mechanisms that make the drink beneficial. Even a modest amount of added sugar introduces an inflammatory signal that partially cancels the anti-inflammatory effect of the polyphenols. Cow's milk presents a different concern. Research suggests it can bind to EGCG molecules, reducing the body's ability to absorb and use them. For people specifically drinking green tea for its EGCG content, adding milk is counterproductive. Caffeine sensitivity is another practical consideration. Tea is generally lower in caffeine than coffee, but it is not negligible, particularly for people who also consume other caffeinated beverages throughout the day. Multiple cups of tea alongside coffee can accumulate to levels that affect sleep quality, anxiety levels, and blood pressure in sensitive individuals. Two less commonly known compounds in tea deserve mention for specific populations. Tannins, which are present in most tea varieties, can reduce iron absorption by binding to iron in the gut before it can be absorbed. For people with iron deficiency anemia, drinking tea regularly, particularly around mealtimes, can meaningfully worsen their iron status. Fluoride, present in varying concentrations, especially in older tea leaves, can interfere with iodine absorption, which may be detrimental for people with hypothyroidism, whose thyroid function already depends on adequate iodine availability. Getting the most out of daily tea drinking. The practical guidance that emerges from Volpe's assessment is relatively simple. Aim for 1 to 4 cups of unsweetened tea per day, a range she identifies as safe and beneficial for most healthy adults. Green and white teas offer the highest concentration of EGCG and catechins and are the strongest evidence-backed choices for general antioxidant and anti-inflammatory benefit. Herbal teas add variety and can target specific nutritional needs depending on the variety chosen. Avoiding added sugar preserves the full anti-inflammatory benefit of whatever variety is chosen. People with iron deficiency anemia or hypothyroidism should discuss tea consumption with their healthcare provider to manage the specific interactions relevant to their conditions. Daily tea drinking, approached with these considerations in mind, is among the most accessible and lowest friction dietary habits available for consistent long-term support of cardiovascular, metabolic, and cellular health. Unlike many dietary interventions that require significant planning, expense, or behavioral change, replacing a sweetened beverage or simply adding 1 to 4 unsweetened cups of tea to an existing daily routine is a small commitment with a well-supported return. The key, as Volpe frames it, is consistency over time, rather than any single dramatic change. Antioxidants accumulate their protective effects gradually, and the body benefits most from the steady daily reinforcement that a regular tea habit provides. Choosing a variety you genuinely enjoy makes that consistency far easier to maintain, which is ultimately the most important variable in whether the habit delivers its potential.